Hello friends, in this class we will discuss the strategy for essay preparation in the mains paper. Not many realize the real potential, the real value of the essay paper which is existing in IAS mains examination. It is a very significant paper. What is the significance of essay? We will see. See, essay is a full paper consisting of 250 marks. It is a full paper consisting of 250 marks, and the essay can give the highest average among all the papers in the mains. For example, general studies, we have a paper which out of 250 the average mark an aspirant gets is 100, and in optional an average mark an aspirant gets out of 250 in a paper is 125. This will contribute to 40%, this will contribute to 50% only. But whereas on an essay paper out of 250 we have candidates who easily score 140 to 160, which is equivalent to 65% of the marks. So here the highest average a candidate can score is in the essay paper. If you properly give consideration to the essay paper, preparation of the essay paper, you can get as high as 160. And also remember, scoring 120 to 160 in essay is very easy. If your score need to increase from 120 to 160, that is increasing 40 marks in essay is very easy comparing to your score which is to increase from 100 to 140 in general studies or in optional paper. To increase 40 marks in general studies or optional paper is very difficult comparing to essay paper, which is very easy. That is the significance of the essay paper. And also realize that this essay topic, this essay paper is an untapped area. Most of the aspirants go to the examination and simply give the essay without any preparation, and they land up in getting 120 marks. Comparing to the other topics, when the other papers when they compare, they think that it is a reasonable mark, but it is not so. With less preparation, with clear understanding of this essay, a person can easily increase 40 to 50 marks in this essay paper. And even an average candidate in an essay paper can score top mark. Whereas in general studies, a person if he has to score very high mark, it requires specific study, specific skill set. In an optional also, if a person has to score very high mark, it requires intense study. Whereas in the essay paper, it is not so. Even a person with average intelligence can get as much as 160 marks he can get. Next, what is the important things which you have to keep in mind while writing a good essay, or what is a good essay? How does a good essay should look, or what are the ingredients which has to be present in a good essay? That I have analyzed. The first thing which you have to know is that the essay has to be very simple. It has to be simplistic in approach. It should be very lucid, very simple, very clear. It has to be it should be understood by anybody without any expert knowledge. An average person also should understand. That way you have to write an essay. And most important of all, the essay should be legible. Most of the candidates, their handwritings is not so neatly understood. Not necessarily you have to have a beautiful handwriting, but your handwriting should be legible, so that the examiner who is correcting the paper would find it very easy to read your essay, so that he is not getting irritated in awarding you marks. So make sure that your essay is legible, very simple and very lucid. Next, the essay should have a good introduction. We all know well begun is half done. If your introduction is good, it means you are carrying forward this positive vibration to the person who is correcting the paper till the end of the examination. So till the end of the paper. So the good beginning or a well beginning is half done is very important. So when you are writing an introduction, pay attention to the introduction, which is very important. Next, you have to use diagrams, sketches and charts in writing an essay, because diagrams make the whole thing very simple. When you have to say a thing very simply, represent in the diagram. For example, when you have to write a topic on economic, and you can use a diagram which is a pie chart, you can use a bar diagram, you can use, if you have to use basic things, use these bar diagrams. So the diagrams ensure that you present the things in a very simple, neat, clear manner. So as far as possible, please use these tools in the examination. Not necessarily you have to take the geometry box and etc. Use your hand diagram, hand sketch, you can use it, which is very important. Next, use of relevant quotes. you please understand a good essay is not complete without having good quotes in it, and try to memorize some quotes given by people like Gandhi, Vivekananda, etc. All these quotes will help you to give a clear understanding of this topic. When you are writing a relevant quote in the relevant place, it shows that you have understood the essay topic very well, your comprehension is very well. So try to memorize lot of quotes and collect these quotes which are existing in your preparation time. Write all these quotes in a separate notebook and try to use that as much as possible wherever required. Next important thing is precision. Precision is the key to the success of a good essay. Precision means to the point. You have to always attack the essay, attack the topic or attack the paragraph to the point. When you are writing an essay, ensure that when you say something in a paragraph or when you have written a paragraph, it should indicate something, it should say something. Not that you have written a paragraph and after reading the paragraph, one cannot understand what you have written in the paragraph. So that should not happen. So precision means to the point, and don't beat around the bush. That's what I am telling. Hit in the bullseye, hit the bullseye. That is also a very important thing for the success. Next, organize essay before writing. Organization of an essay, organization of a topic is very, very important. How to organize the topic before writing an essay, that I will discuss in the subsequent slide, which I am speaking about the brainstorming, and you have to organize the topic before you begin to write. That is very important. And when you are writing any one idea, the idea has to flow smoothly from one paragraph to the another paragraph. Two paragraphs which are consecutively should not have divergent things. Two paragraph, when you read the paragraph and after the end of the paragraph when you go to the next paragraph, it has to be a smooth flow. Suddenly you should not discuss one idea in paragraph and divergent some other aspect which is not at all related to the previous paragraph in the next paragraph. Please take steps to do all these things. And the flow of point also from one aspect to the another aspect. When you are discussing about one aspect of a topic and when it goes to the next aspect, have some connection between the second aspect to the first aspect so that the flow becomes very easy. This is also very important thing in an essay. Then give examples when needed. Small stories you can write, small parables you can write in an essay. Please make sure that the stories remain small. Don't write a story of 4 to 5 pages in an essay, maybe 1 page or half page. You can write a small story to indicate what you want to say, that you can use. Secondly, relevance to the topic is very important. Most often what it happens is when you see the topic and when you begin to write an essay, after the 5th page when you see and read the pages, you will come to know that you are totally deviated from the topic than what you are supposed to write. So I am giving a simple tool that after writing every page or after writing 1 or 2 pages, you check the topic and see whether your points which you have written is based on the topic in which you are writing the essay. So always check the topic after every page. What the topic is given in the test, what is the topic given in the examination, see the topic after every 1 or 2 pages so that you are again back into the track. Next, be optimistic and positive. This is one important thing, because when you are writing an essay, even when you have to speak about the poverty of an India, even if you are trying to speak about a problem where the solution is very long to come, always think that the solution is going to come. Never give an opinion which says that there is no solution. Never give an opinion where you say that it is not possible to be achieved. Always think that there is light at the end of the tunnel. It means be optimistic, be positive, be positively focused in giving suggestions. Also, when you are giving an opinion, and basic certain things has to be taken in the mind. Cultural values you have to keep. Our cultural values, when you are giving an opinion or suggestions, it has to be based on our cultural values, and you must know what are the cultural values. Prepare a list of these cultural values and try to incorporate them. Second, constitutional principles. Whenever there is a question when you are writing, whenever there is an aspect which you are discussing in the essay, please make sure that those remain within the ambit of our Indian constitution. So you should have the polity information, you should have studied polity. So try to connect these articles, try to look into the preambles, and from there you take the lead if you are under confusion when you are writing a point. Next, environmental concern also, compassion, and this is a value, because ethics paper, I hope you are reading the ethics paper. Bring in this value when you are writing a topic based on this. Please adopt all this in writing this. So these are very, very important. Next, There are many things which are don'ts. That means a good essay should have all the things which I have discussed, and it should not contain these points which I am discussing now. It do not write complex language. Some students are interested, they are thinking that if they write complex languages and it will give good marks in the essay. No, don't write any complex language. Don't use very hard vocabulary which nobody can understand. Don't take a vocabulary from somewhere, by heart it, and don't replicate it. Don't try to make the essay to read it very tough. Ensure that the person who is reading the essay should understand it very simply. Don't put a very hard time to him in understanding the essay. And also don't use long sentences. Some people used to write sentences, one sentence, one paragraph they used to write, and in order to show their ability of making a sentence, please remember the sentence may be grammatically correct, but don't use these types of sentences. Avoid them. Write sentences which are very simple, which are short. And also, please remember this, the essay which you are writing is not going to test your language skill. This is not going to test your language skill, the essay which you are using. The essay is your comprehension skill about a topic. And of course, you are writing in an English. So, when you are writing an essay, your comprehension is important, your understanding is important, how you present that, what you understood is more important. So, that is what is being tested in the essay. Your language, it is all secondary. Next, there are many other things which you do not have to do. Do not repeat the same point again and again, because sometimes when you have written a point in the second page, and sometimes without you knowing it, you will repeat it in the 8th page also, because you have not planned the essay to write. So it happens that sometimes you repeat the same point which you have written in the second page and 8th page also. Sometimes it so happens that some people give the same examples again and again also, because they lack examples, because they have not prepared. So the same example of a woman, Olympian Indian women getting an Olympic medal, same points would be written in 2-3 times in an essay. Please avoid these types of mistake, and also don't take extreme stand. When you have to take a stand, don't go into one corner, or neither you go into the other corner. Take a stand which is highly practical. Don't give any solutions which are impractical. When you give a solution, when you adopt a stand, please ensure that that is practical, that is going to be implemented, that is to be followed, that is possible. All this you have to keep in the mind. This is very important in the essay. Next, please understand, now our next aspect is preparation. I have spoken about how an essay should exist. In the previous thing, I have spoken about the strategy. Next, I have spoken about how a good essay should exist. Now, I am speaking about the preparation. How the preparation for the essay has to be done. There are two types of preparation. One is long term, another is short term. Actually, the best way to prepare an essay is to adopt a long term strategy. Long term means the period of preparation, the beginning of the period of preparation is very long. Essentially, if you ask me, the long term preparation should begin as early as you begin your preliminary preparation. When you have to prepare your preliminary examination, when you are preparing for the preliminary examination itself, the preparation for the essay has to start. Essay, though it is coming in the mains only, but you have to prepare it right from the preliminary point of time, because during this time you will read lot of data, quotes, punctuation, stories, all this you collect and keep it in a separate note. You put a note for the essay and collect all this data, keep it there so that it is going to be used. Often refer these quotes so that the quotes become a part of your answer writing style. Next, we have short term strategy also, because sometimes students did not have time, they have not prepared for a long time. So short time means 3 to 4 months after the preliminary, maybe they have to read this. So I am telling some short term strategies also existing. Please analyze the question papers of the previous years. Take 15 years of the question paper, analyze them. When you analyze the question paper, you will come to know that there are 12 to 15 themes only which are being asked again and again. 12 to 15 themes are only coming, and you prepare these themes. And you may ask me, what is this themes? What is the meaning of theme? Theme is one topic where many subtopics can be asked. For example, women is a theme. And these are the topics that have been asked in the UPSC in the previous years. On women, if you prepare a theme which is women, every aspect of women if you prepare, and you can write all these topics which are asked in the UPSC. You need not have to prepare for each and every topic individually. Just prepare the theme. For example, environment, if there is a theme, you can prepare for that theme. For example, if there is a theme about polity, you can prepare the theme and write all the topic or any topic which is being asked. For example, women, see, women is God's best creation, whether women's emancipation, if women rule the world, the hand that rocks the cradle, all these topics are about women. So if you have prepared only the theme, these topics could be well handled. So the very important thing is prepare all the 12 themes which have been asked, so that definitely you can write all the essays which are being given. Next, how to understand, means understand to write a essay, because I have spoken about this previous slide, short term strategy. Please see this video. What are the points I have said, do's, don'ts, follow this. That is very important tool to write a good essay. And practice. And the next thing which you have to do, the fourth aspect, is practice, because you all know practice makes a man perfect. The more you practice, the better your essay becomes, because every time when you have to practice, I am meaning that you write more essays. Every week you minimum write 2 essays. 1.5 hours you sit, write an essay, and in a week you write 2 essays and get your essays evaluated from an expert. When you go to an evaluation, means when you take an essay to a person whom is evaluating, please ensure that he gives you a correct feedback, because the correct feedback may make you or mar you. After getting this correct feedback, implement those feedbacks in the next essays which you are going to write in the next week. So by this, when you practice these essays, I am sure within a span of 3 months, your essay writing skill and your marks in the essay would increase drastically. And the fifth thing which I am going to speak is brainstorming. This is a very important thing. I have said that before writing any essay, you have to brainstorm. What is this brainstorming all about? See, brainstorming is a practice. Brainstorming means before writing any essay, you write the topic of an essay in a white sheet of paper. In the white sheet of paper, you write the topic of an essay and begin to scribble anything which comes to your mind. Whatever things which comes to your mind, you begin to scribble. For example, if you take a topic about women, you see historical perspective about the women, you speak about women's Olympics medal, you are going to write somewhere, and you write about sex ratio somewhere, you are going to integrate, and you say that how women in the society, you say about education and women, and you say about political space in the women, in the political space, how women, what is their stand, and women in the household, etc., and some quotes about the women. So like this, allow your brain to work without any constraint. Don't you say that you have to write first point this, second point this I am going to write. So whatever way in which your brain thinks, allow it, and this is a practice which you have to do. Otherwise, this brainstorming, all the points which you are having, most of you have a lot of points which are existing, they are sleeping inside your brain, and allow these points to come out, and these points can come out only you allow your brain to work freely. So do this brainstorming. It is a very important exercise. Once you have done this brainstorming before writing any essay for, let us say, 15 minutes, from this brainstorming you take points which are important. From this, all these points not necessarily might be used in the essay. From there you choose any point, you take the quote, 4-5 quotes you would have brought out from the brainstorming. Now you choose this quote you are going to write in the first page in the introduction. Next, this point I am going to organize in the first way. Like this, after brainstorming, you plan in what way you have to write an essay. That is very important. So the exercise of brainstorming is very, very important. Practice this brainstorming often. And finally, your essay is a full package, you must know. You must know your essay is a full package, and your essay not only should consist of quality, it should not have only content, but it should have quality also. Not only quality it should have, but relevance also it should have. Not only relevance, but it should be holistic, full holistic. It should not be holistic, but it should be lovable to read, and it should be comprehensive, easy to understand. If your essay has got all these things, the essay will be a full package. If you write an essay of this nature, definitely 150 plus marks is guaranteed out of 250 for you. Please follow all the things which I have discussed in this video, so that your marks in the essay can improve. Please share this video also to your friends, so that it will be useful to them. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.